Welcome back to Swiss Watch Expo. Jason here. Today we're going to be talking about a Rolex Datejust with a little bit of a twist to it, so stay tuned. Welcome back to Swiss Watch Expo. Jason here. Today we're going to be talking about the Rolex Datejust, but this one's a special one. This one is the Rolex Datejust Turnograph, and this one happens to be one of my favorite Rolex Datejusts that are available right now, only because of the unique look of it, and it kind of gives it a nice sporty look while also giving you that dressy appearance that you may be looking for. So they did release multiple iterations of the Rolex Turnograph, and it started out in the 1950s. It was more for like the U.S. Air Force for the Thunderbird Squadron, and that's actually what gave it the moniker of the Thunderbird. So sometimes when you hear someone referring to the Rolex Turn-O-Graph, they are calling it the Thunderbird from Rolex Collector. So it's a really cool name that they added. And I do love the appearance of the dial that they did on this more updated model. Of course, you have your older models that first came out with kind of that engine-turned bezel look. But now with the more modern touch, you do have the really nice fluted bezel, and it is a bi-directional bezel, which is really nice. And a lot of people, when they refer to a rotating bezel on a fluted bezel, they usually think of the Sky Dweller, but the actual Rolex Datejust Turnograph was one of the first rotating bezels that Rolex made, which is really cool, especially with the history behind it. And if you take a really close look at the dial here, I do love the addition of the red second hand. I think it shows up really nicely. It's very legible, something that you're going to really be able to read as soon as you're looking at the watch itself. And it is a really nice look. Now this one here is the steel and rose gold with that really nice classic white dial, which is really, to me, is a nice elegant look. Doesn't show as many fingerprints or dust marks. If you are very OCD, you may really like the white dial on this timepiece. And I think it's a really nice look, and you can get these in multiple different iterations. So you can get it with the oyster bracelet, or you can get it with steel and yellow gold, or the all steel models. So this one here, we do have the steel model variation. Of course, the bezel is still in the 18 karat white gold. And then you have that iconic blue dial, which I love so much. And a lot of you do love this one because it is one of our top selling dial colors that we have here. And I think it does add a really nice contrast to that red second hand, especially with the red date wheel too. And this is not the roulette date wheel where it's going to rotate from the red and black numbers. This is going to be all red numbers, which is really cool because it is going to match with that second hand. And of course, you can get this one with the all steel. Of course, you have that really nice Jubilee bracelet. And this is with the updated hidden clasp. So if you are looking for that kind of modern look, this is a really nice touch that Rolex added, that you can get more of that kind of bracelet appearance. Next up is one of my favorite combinations. Of course, I love anything yellow gold, and this one here is with the steel and yellow gold with that beautiful slate gray dial. And I think it's just a really if you look at the attention to the detailing of this timepiece and that dial, I think everything works really well with the color combinations. And this one just really is my favorite one. You can really dress this one up, dress it down. I think it's a really nice touch that Rolex added for these Rolex Turnographs. Unfortunately, they did discontinue these in 2011, so you're not able to get these brand new. But the great thing is, here at Swiss Watch Expo, that's the beauty of buying on the secondary market, is we have these models available that you can't get brand new, that have been discontinued. So a lot of Rolex collectors are looking for this model here, and it is one of my favorite ones. If I'm going to go for a Rolex Datejust, this is the one I'm going to go for. So check this one out here at SwissWatchExpo.com. Find the one that's in your perfect combination. Give us a call. We would love to do a FaceTime call with you, show it to you live on video, and check us out till next week.